Have you ever wondered how the ancient traditions of a continent continue to thrive in a completely different world? Today, we delve into the intriguing journey of Santeria and the diviner Ifa from Africa to the New World. Santeria, a religious tradition with roots in the Yoruba people of West Africa, and the diviner Ifa, a spiritual guide within this tradition, have a fascinating story to tell. But how did these beliefs traverse the Atlantic, adapting and evolving to find a home in the Americas? Why do they continue to resonate with millions of people today? This video seeks to answer these questions, taking you on a journey through time and across continents. We'll explore the origins, the transatlantic journey, and the modern-day practices of Santeria and the diviner Ifa. Join us as we unravel the rich tapestry of history, faith, and culture that surrounds Santeria and the diviner Ifa. To fully understand the journey, we must first return to its roots in the vibrant landscapes of West Africa. The rich tapestry of Santeria and the diviner Ifa is woven from the threads of ancient Yoruba culture. In the heartland of Yoruba, nestled in what we now know as Nigeria and Benin, Santeria, or the Way of the Saints, took its first breath. The Yoruba people, deeply spiritual and connected to the world around them, developed a complex system of beliefs. The world was alive with Orishas, divine beings who were intermediaries between humans and the supreme deity, Olodumare. These Orishas, each with its unique domain and personality, were venerated and worshipped through rituals and offerings, forming the core of Santeria practice. Parallel to the worship of Orishas, the Yoruba people also developed an intricate system of divination known as Ifa. The Ifa system, presided over by the Orisha Orunmila, was a means of communication with the divine. The diviner Ifa, or Babalawo, was a respected figure, a spiritual guide who, through the casting of sacred palm nuts, could interpret the messages of the Orishas, providing guidance and wisdom. These traditions were not stagnant, but dynamic and evolving, adapting to the changing times and circumstances. They were deeply interwoven with the social fabric of the Yoruba people, shaping their worldview and guiding their interactions with the world around them. The rituals of Santeria and the wisdom of the diviner Ifa were not contained within the borders of Yoruba. These practices, like the people themselves, were part of a vast network of exchange and interaction across West Africa. They traveled along trade routes, carried in the hearts and minds of those who believed, and were shared with others who saw their power and depth. These traditions, deeply rooted in African soil, were destined to cross the ocean, evolving in response to new realities. And so, the seeds of Santeria and the diviner Ifa were sown, ready to embark on a journey that would take them far from their ancestral home to new lands and new peoples, shaping and being shaped by the landscapes they encountered. The journey of Santeria and the diviner Ifa across the Atlantic is a testament to the resilience of faith and culture. Imagine, if you will, a time in the 17th and 18th centuries when millions of Africans were forcibly taken from their homes and subjected to the brutalities of the transatlantic slave trade. Among these individuals were practitioners of Santeria and the diviner Ifa, who clung to their faith as a source of solace and strength. Now, picture these faiths like seeds carried across the tumultuous ocean, finding themselves in an alien landscape. The New World was a place of profound change and challenge, a land where old ways were often forced to give way to the new. And yet, the roots of Santeria and the diviner Ifa dug deep into this foreign soil. In the face of slavery's dehumanizing brutality, these practices became a lifeline, a source of identity and resistance. They were secret languages whispered in the shadows and powerful tools for survival. Santeria and the diviner Ifa adapted, transforming to fit the contours of their new environment. They borrowed from the Catholicism of the slave masters, cloaking their deities in the guise of Christian saints, a practice known as Syncretism. But this was not a mere act of disguise. Rather, it was a creative fusion, a blending of traditions that gave birth to something new, yet deeply rooted in the past. The Orishas of Santeria and the wisdom of the diviner Ifa found resonance in the stories of Christian saints, creating a rich tapestry of shared symbolism and meaning. And so, amidst the upheaval of the New World, these ancient practices not only survived but thrived. They became a beacon of hope, a testament to the enduring power of faith and culture. They transformed, adapting to a new world while keeping their essence alive. In the crucible of the New World, these ancient practices transformed, adapting to survive and thrive. This is the indomitable spirit of Santeria and the diviner Ifa, a testament to the resilience of faith and culture in the face of adversity. In the New World, Santeria and the diviner Ifa blossomed, preserving old traditions while embracing new influences. As they took root in unfamiliar soil, these practices evolved, blending with the cultural elements they encountered. This was a time of transformation, a time of synthesis, and a time of survival. The African Yoruba traditions, encapsulated in Santeria and the diviner Ifa, were not isolated entities. They were dynamic, mutable, and responsive to the changing landscape. And change they did. Their growth in the New World was marked by a fascinating process of syncretism, a merging of different religious traditions into a unique, cohesive system. In the face of the colonizers' Catholicism, these African spiritual systems did not simply wither and fade. Instead, they adapted. Santeria, with its pantheon of deities known as Orishas, found parallels in the Catholic saints. This allowed practitioners to outwardly adhere to the colonizers' religion while covertly maintaining their own spiritual practices. But the influence was not solely one way. Indigenous practices of the New World also found their way into Santeria and the diviner Ifa. The respect for nature, the use of herbs in rituals, the belief in the interconnectedness of all life. These indigenous beliefs resonated with the African traditions and were absorbed into the evolving spiritual system. This was not a simple process of addition and subtraction. It was a nuanced, complex evolution that allowed these traditions to survive, to thrive, and to become something new while still holding on to their roots. The result was a spiritual system that was at once African, Catholic, and indigenous. It was a reflection of the people who practiced it, resilient, adaptable, and diverse. These traditions, once foreign, had now become an integral part of the cultural fabric of the New World. They were not merely transplanted, but transformed. And in their transformation, they gave voice to a unique spiritual identity that continues to resonate today. Today, Santeria and the diviner Ifa are more than just religious practices. They are living testaments to a shared history of struggle, adaptation, and survival. They have rooted themselves deeply into the fabric of the New World, evolving over centuries and influencing modern culture in ways that are often overlooked. In the bustling cities and quiet towns of the Americas, Santeria and the diviner Ifa continue to thrive, adapting to the changing world yet preserving their core tenets. The spiritual practices that once provided solace and guidance to enslaved Africans now offer a source of comfort and connection to millions. Regardless of their ancestral origin, Santeria's influence is particularly visible in the world of music. The compelling rhythms and melodies of Afro-Cuban music, which have found their way into jazz, salsa, and even pop, owe much to the sacred songs of Santeria. These songs, passed down through generations, serve as a potent reminder of a rich cultural heritage that refuses to be silenced. The diviner Ifa, too, continues to be a beacon of wisdom in the modern world. Its teachings, steeped in the understanding of nature and human character, provide invaluable guidance in a world often fraught with complexity and uncertainty. The Ifa divination system, with its intricate patterns and symbols, serves as a tool for introspection and self-discovery, helping individuals navigate the challenges of life. Moreover, the rituals and ceremonies of Santeria and the diviner Ifa serve as a bridge, connecting communities and fostering a sense of belonging. They remind us of the power of shared beliefs and collective memory, of the strength that can be found in unity and tradition. In the rhythms of Santeria and the wisdom of the diviner Ifa, we find echoes of a past that continues to shape our present. Through their enduring presence, they tell a story of resilience and adaptation, of a spiritual legacy that has withstood the test of time and continues to resonate in the hearts and minds of countless individuals today. The journey of Santeria and the diviner Ifa from Africa to the New World is a saga of resilience and transformation. This spiritual path, deeply rooted in West African Yoruba culture, survived the harrowing voyage across the Atlantic, adapting and evolving in its new environment. The practice of Santeria and the role of the diviner Ifa in the New World has been a tale of survival, resilience, and adaptation. Shaping and being shaped by the cultures it interacted with, it became a vibrant part of the cultural mosaic of the Americas. In our modern times, Santeria and the diviner Ifa continue to thrive, offering spiritual guidance and a sense of community to many. They serve as a testament to the enduring power of tradition and the human spirit's capacity for adaptation and reinvention. As we move forward, let us not forget the ancient rhythms that pulse beneath the surface of our modern world, reminding us of our shared history and interconnectedness.